time because it takes a while to put up a video. Um, Life be life, and I know when I was in nursing school, I used to get frustrated. I'm like, all these nurses, they put up the nursing videos, and then when they become, um, the nursing students document their time in nursing school, and then once they become nurses, it's like they stop making videos. I'm like, why you stop making videos? This is the time we really need you. Um, but now I'm seeing why. The more that I work as a nurse, the more I realize like life gets busy. Um, it's definitely busy while you're in nursing school, but once you become an actual nurse, it becomes not only more busy, but kind of you get tired. I don't want to say exhausting because it sounds like depressing, but it's not. It's not. It's good. So, anywho, today I want to make a video because, of course, as you guys know, I am back into nursing school. I am currently at LPN, and so right now I am working on my registered nursing. So, wanted to make a video regarding that journey. So, there's two routes that you can take when you go to nursing school, whether it's LPN, RN. You can either use the community college route, or you can do more of a for-profit kind of college. So I just wanted to discuss like the differences between the two because that's a debate and that's a discussion that I hear often. I hear that with like CNAs coming to me and they say, "Oh, what school did you go to?" and "Oh, why did you choose that school?" and "Where are you going now?" So I just wanted to make a video regarding that. So our two routes typically is either a community college or for-profit college. Now, of course, there's like universities, things like that. Not saying it's those only two options, but those are the main two that I hear often um, in my line of work and while I'm at work. So community college, grab my notes, y'all. All right, so community college, difference between the interest policies. So for community college, typically what you will see is, of course, you have to apply for the college. That's for any college, but also you will have to do prerequisites, such as like maybe an English course, your biology class, your chemistry class, a psych class, things of that nature. A couple of classes that definitely prolongs the process of actually getting into the nursing program. So you'll have to take those courses. Along with that, they have stipulations that may say, hey, you must have like a 2.5 or a 3-point GPA. When you pass those classes, it has to be with a B plus if it's like a science class. So you'll have those rules, regulations, and stipulations when it comes to the petitioning process to get into the actual nursing program. Now, for the for-profit schools, because for profit, most of them are direct entry, which means once you apply for the college, once you accepted to the college, of course you'll take an entrance exam, but once you're accepted, after that, then you pretty much have direct entry. So there's no waiting. You get directly into it. Your prereqs or your um, general education classes typically may be either online or within the program itself. So you might be taking nursing foundation along with A&P, which I don't understand people can do, but they did it. Um, but so those are the difference between when it comes to admission and a beginning process of nursing school. Now with the petition process, it kind of scares people. It makes it a little bit harder for some people because you take all your prereqs, all your gen ed class, you do everything you need to do according to this checklist, and it's still not guaranteed that once you petition, um, that you will actually be accepted. They have to have all these different demographics along with you having these things on their checklist. So it's not even guaranteed that you will get into the school. Now, I've seen people petition and get in without issue. And I've seen people petition on more than one occasion and be waitlisted. So now it's like you waited 2 years and petitioned twice and you're still not in the nursing program. So it really, it really just depends when it comes to picking these colleges as far as your personal preference and also your life. Some people have time and they're in positions to where they don't have to be a nurse now. Like they have time to wait and things like that. But some people, if like you're a single parent or you're on a time crunch, some people will choose the direct entry route and go with the for-profit schools. Another difference between the two is the semesters. So community college typically will have 2 semesters. So you'll have your spring semester, which is like January to May, and then you'll have your fall semester, which is like August to December. So you'll have your 2 semesters. However, for the for-profit schools, and I hope I'm saying it right. I hope I'm not saying it wrong, but that's just what they're known as, either community college or for-profit, right? All right, so for the for-profit schools, typically their semesters are shorter, which make the process faster. So may or may not make it faster, but it's their semesters are shorter. So they'll have like a 8-week semester, and then they'll have a week off in another 8-week semester, and they have, you know, a time off in another 8-week semester. So typically they have 3 semesters compared to the community college, who only have, for the most part, 2 when it comes to a nursing program. So it just makes you get through the process faster. Like I know some LPNs, they take their the general ed class, and then they petition, and it depends on how long it takes you to take your gen ed class, how many you need. So even just to get through the first process of getting to nursing school and going towards a nursing program may already be a year in community college, and you haven't even started a nursing class, versus people who may go the other route for the more pro-profit schools. Yo, it's hard for me to say. In which, again, that's direct entry. And so by the time the community college people have spent the whole year just trying to hope and pray and work hard towards getting into a nursing program, you already finished yours. So the semesters are shorter, which makes it faster. And you pretty much can already be a nurse by the time people are just now even getting admitted into their nursing programs. Cost, of course, you pay, right? You're going to pay for what you desire. So community college, they're typically more cheaper. Their semesters costs are cheaper. Their books are cheaper. That you may obtain more grants because it's a community college than what you would get when you're in a for-profit school. So I know for our community college, for the RN program was like $13,000. That's for the RN program. For a for-profit college, for the LPN was like $17,000. So you're gonna pay. you gonna pay either way, but it's just like you see the difference. And that's for an LPN program. All right, so the cost is definitely more. Another thing, and this is me speaking from experience when I talk about these differences, this is what I experienced because I had to choose between which one I was going to go to. I honestly applied for both and petitioned for both. So the first time I petitioned, I was accepted. But by the time they told me I was accepted, it was the end of January. And by the time I applied for the for-profit school, I had already started classes beginning of January. So it was by the time they told me, yes, you're in, it was like, I'm already starting a program. So for, again, just saying as this is my personal experience. Everybody's experience may be a little bit different, but this is knowledge based on my personal experience. All right. So again, with transfer of credits, I have not, in my experience, been turned down any of my community college credits. So no matter what school I've been to, because we all been to college for a few things before we chose nursing, none of my community college credits have been denied when it comes to transferring. Whether it's another college, a different university, or a for-profit school, typically when it comes to those credits from that community college, they accept them without issue. What I have experienced from me doing my actual LPN program at a for-profit school is places don't always accept their credits, which sucks. It's like, it sucks. Um, it makes it harder if you want to progress. It don't make it impossible because, again, most of these for-profit schools, they have the LPN, the RN, the BSN, the NP. They have you to be with the ability to continue with your nursing education and, grow from there. But it will pretty much be either at another for-profit school or through their school only. Um, I'm trying to avoid saying names of schools, y'all. I'm trying to avoid saying it. But the school that I went to, I felt was a really awesome school. Um, I felt like I got the knowledge, the skills, everything I needed to be a good nurse. I felt like I obtained those skills. Um, so I'm not down talking those schools at all. I really love my school. And I actually went back initially to do my LPN to RN program. However, it became very costly, like very costly. Um, to do so. Like, even with financial aid, it was like still like $400 a month out of pocket with my financial aid. And the reason they did it that way, they said, well, towards the end of the program, you will have exhausted your financial aid. So we're going to have you start paying every month now versus at the end paying a lump sum, which is, it definitely helps for those who were like, okay, yeah, I can afford to do that. But me, no, I'm a single parent. I'm a one person income household. So I really couldn't keep paying that amount of money every month. So it's like, you want me to go through nursing school, which means I will probably have to work less, but then I have to, along with my regular bills I have now, I have to pay an extra like $400 a month. So that was a lot. So I end up switching from the for-profit school, and I was looking to go to a different for-profit school. And the reason being is I was going for my bachelor's, my LPN to BSN, another for-profit school that we have here, actually have the associate's program. So I'm saying, oh, that's a no-brainer. If I have to do that for, a year, I'll go ahead and sacrifice that money for a year. I reached out to the admission advisor and things like that so that I can see what I need to do to go to their college for my RN, which was going to be my associate's, not my bachelor's. And they didn't accept the credits. They were like... we'll accept it from this community college, but we're not accepting it from the for-profit school. And I'm like, well, why not? Here's my transcripts. It tells you exactly which classes I took, how many clinical hours I had, all that good stuff, y'all. And they will not accept it. So you really have to be careful when it comes to these schools. Do your education, do your research, not your education, do your research, and ask questions. You can call schools, you can speak to advisors, you can speak to admissions, and they will be able to tell you ahead of time whether or not they would accept credits for particular schools. So I can call my community college and say, hey, do you accept credits from this school, that school, that school? They have it right in their system. So you'll be able to know that right away versus me who found it out the hard way. The similarities to it, they both do still prepare you for the NCLEX, which is the nursing board. They still prepare you for that. Again, this is my experience because I went to both community college and the for-profit college, and I felt like they both had good professors. They both had good education and taught to the best of their ability. So they both prepare you for the NCLEX. They both have clinical sites. Some people think if it's a community college or if it's a nonprofit, a for-profit, that would vary in the clinical sites, and it really don't. What makes the difference is the actual classes that you're taking. So if you're taking a nursing fundamentals, you may not necessarily go to a clinical at a hospital because nursing fundamentals is pretty much like your foundation. So it'll be like the CNA stuff. So you may have that at a nursing home. You may not necessarily have that at a hospital. So it really just depends on what the course is, not the actual school when it comes to the variations in clinical sites. What else do I have here? The last similarity that I have here is that they both produce good nurses in the field. I've been a nurse now for a little time, a couple years now, and I've come across nursing from community colleges, for profit schools, from universities, different backgrounds of education, and they all had good nurses, they all had bad nurses. I guess it's just you and what you do to get the best education and nursing skills through the process. So just wanted to get on here and talk to you guys about the difference between my experience with community college versus the for-profit college. I guess the differences, but also I can talk experience too, you guys. So for my for-profit school, we had professors that realized that we were paying a lot of money for that school. And with that, I had a professor that told me, look, they're paying me a pretty penny to teach you. They were honest and was like, so I'm going to give you everything that I can give you so that you can be the best nurse that you can be. And I really appreciated that, because that school was expensive. Like I said, $17,000. Now, thankfully, grants and stuff really helped me out, and scholarships. Y'all, don't be afraid to apply for scholarships. They are helpful, and not too many people apply for them, so you have a higher chance of getting a scholarship. So I really didn't pay as much as other people may have paid, but that was just a tuition cost. Anywho, you know, I had a professor tell us like they're paying her a pretty penny to teach us, and so she's going to do her best to give us the best education, the best experiences, everything she could to make sure we were the best nurses that we can be. And I really did appreciate that. I graduated out of nursing school 2019, and I have professors that still reach out to me from that school and check on me and stay in community communication with us. So it was a really good experience. I don't want people to think that just because you go to a for-profit school that just means that's all they're about. Every school is different, so your experience will be different. But thanks for checking out the video, you guys. I have a few more videos that I'm going to upload as much as I can. Again, I'm back in school. I'm still working full-time as a nurse. I'm still a mama and all that other good stuff. So, you know, just be patient with me, bear with me as I try to continue to bring you guys more videos. Again, if you have any questions or topics or anything that you would like for me to discuss, just drop it down below in the comment section so that I can bring you more information. I do read my comments, you guys, and I do reply to my comments, so drop it down below. All right, have a good one.